Hi, Sidhant. My name's Daphne, one of the essay correctors here at IELTSpodcast.com. Thank you for getting involved with us. That's fantastic. So what you signed up for is not the course as such. So you don't get any videos here advising you like exactly how to do it, but you get essay feedback from me. So what I will do is be commenting on your essays, making suggestions. If you actually want the course, like how to do it, then just get in touch with us, because then you can swap, okay? Just want to make sure that you know you've bought the right thing. So some people believe employees should stay in the same job for the rest of their lives. Others think they should switch at least once. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Okay. So it's asserted by few that professionals should stick with the same company for the entire period of their career. However, another section of society believe there should be at least one change in professional career. Okay, nice start. Now, few, watch out, this is such a dangerous word in English. Few means about 3 people, yeah? Few means almost nobody. I'd avoid that word because it is quite misleading and it's quite difficult to use correctly. It's observed by some, but I wouldn't go some that. I just go, it's observed by some professionals that sticking with the same company for the entire period of your career is advisable. So you could change it around totally. However, another section of society, now, is it a section of society? Let's stick professionally. So other business advisors believe there should be at least one change in professional career. Now, why? Yeah? Career. And you're going to tell me a little bit here, which is great, but connect these sentences. I agree with the fact that change should persist as it will open the opportunity to update knowledge bank and also enhance skills. Okay. Not should persist suggests it should continue. That change could be beneficial. So I like this use of could, it's quite important here. Could be beneficial, as it would open up the opportunity. Open up, not the opportunity, opportunities, plural, to update knowledge. Don't need an article there. Watch out with articles. And also enhance their skills. Whose skills? Now, I know you mean employees, but you need to say employee skills as per market demand. Okay, nice, good. This essay will discuss these key issues using examples from. So we need to be adding examples. Okay? All right, good. Nice intro. So it's not enough just to paraphrase. You have added that extra bit here, which is important. Make sure we're trying to get to error-free sentences. For band 7, you are aiming at frequent error-free sentences. That means there's no yellow at all, okay? To commence with, professionals who stick with one job. I don't like this word, it's too informal. Remain their entire life are more prone to sedentary and monotonous work schedule. Really? They could get more money and be promoted. Be careful here. So some professionals who stay in the same job are more prone to, because why? I kind of want to know more on this because it's a very big statement to make. So you need to explain why that might happen. And then in this way, they could be left underskilled, are in the bracket of being laid off, and not in the bracket of in danger of being laid off in the future. Okay. Whereas, that's just one word. Employees, no capital, who keep changing their jobs have the opportunity to learn different domains and are also entitled to get more salary. Not necessarily. Be careful here, you're making some really big statements which you can't prove. So I think structurally you need to rethink this essay. I think you should start with, if this is going to be your topic sentence, like your most important sentence, you need to build on this idea for the whole paragraph. Don't give me the contrast. The contrast should come here. Yeah, so this should all be one side of the argument, and your second paragraph is all the other side of the argument. So there's a structural problem in here. So a leading newspaper concluded that government employees who hold or who are invested in the same job for more than 15 years are often underpaid. So these little words, often, usually, sometimes, this is what you need to moderate your sentences, to stop your sentences being so, to stop me going, whoa, like that. Yeah, just to kind of, just keep them a little bit more academic and a little bit more professional. And may endure, so same job, these modal verbs do the same. May, could, might endure mental stress compared to private employees who are regularly changing. Okay, not necessarily private. You're comparing private and public. So I see government. I'm comparing to private. Okay, I'm with you. Yeah. So the example's fine, but you do need these words to moderate the tone of your writing. Furthermore, may be more secure. We don't know this. I would say possibly the opposite in Europe. Tremendous opportunities in elevating their skills spelling based on market demand because they may show flexibility and keenness to learn new skills. So you need to expand. So these little sentences going because are really important in IELTS. This is one way to start working to the band 7 by developing these sentences. So they often have safe and enhancements. That's better skills. Exactly. Okay, so then another example. But as I say, I would structure it differently. Go back to that comment I made about structure. So I would structure it. This is why, like, talk about staying in the same job, and this is talk about the opportunities of moving. Yeah. Then it's clearer for the examiner rather than it feels like you're jumping around a little bit. To sum up, in my opinion, so conclusion much shorter. So in my opinion, and then you can talk about, I personally agree with the latter. Don't use latter. I personally agree that professionals who change their career, don't worry about cherished life, may be more skilled and up to date with market demands. Really important, whereas, okay, or compared to. So this is a great way to start with your conclusion, get that bit up to there, and then contrast it, but not very much. So slightly shorter conclusion, definitely more needed in this paragraph. And as I say, the structure of that essay is really, really important. Make sure it's really clear that you're answering the question very clearly. Okay, let's look at your letter. Now there's a lot of white space here. I don't know if that's because of the typing, how it's come out. You can put it into a Word document, that might be clearer. English and homestay. Okay, now I inform you that I will be visiting the UK. Yeah, they know that because you're going to stay with them. This is your host family. Yeah, my name is, here we go, capital for your name there. Yeah, and I would go, I'm really looking forward to meeting you. Something a little bit more a bit more polite and more excited. Okay. Although my college is far, my friend suggested your house to stay for the duration. Like, thank you for having me, sort of thing. A little bit more here. Be my first time out of my native place. I don't like this word place. It's overused and we don't say it in English. It's very informal and we just don't use it. Your house and country. Have some apprehensions about travelling. Not about the same, about travelling. Yeah. Would you be kind enough to give me some valuable information about nearby places? Nearby places. Do you mean places? Nearby places to visit, as I would love to explore Oxford, for example. And about transportation services, if it's convenient. If you're in any grocery stores, yeah, good point. My classes would be starting now. They just start, present tense. My classes start. I will be landing. Watch out, this is a trick. I land. Okay, or I am landing. We don't use the future. I know it's future time, but we don't use the future. Present or present continuous. Good. I hope there will be. It would be lovely if you could be there. Go a little bit more friendly. It would be lovely if you could be there. Okay, look forward to hearing from you. Well done. Okay, so just a few little things in that letter, but I think maybe if you can get it into a Word document, it might be easier for me to see the paragraphing and where you're going. But I hope this is helpful. Well done. I'm sure we're going to be fine.